So we have the temperatures. Temperatures. Now, these should be around, it is just room temperature.
Room temperature, okay.
Room temperature for the larvae. But above 30 degrees centigrade to 35 for the flies.
For the flies, okay.
Because the flies, they need high temperatures for them to mate. They mate under high temperatures and a high intensity of light. That's why you need to have a simple insectarium.
Picture a farm in Kenya filled with vegetable peels, leftover food, and crop residues waiting to be cleared. For most, this is just waste. But for Joash Otiende, farm manager and innovator at Caleb, this will start an opportunity. Back in 2019, while working at the Caleb farm, Joash helped Egerton University students measure black soldier fly larvae. It was a very, very simple task, but it caught his attention and eventually grew into a system that turns waste into valuable products, protein-rich larvae for animal feed, nutrient-packed fries for fertilizer, and new income opportunities for farmers. This is the kind of practical innovation that the Bioeconomy project supports. By building capacity in education, research, and hands-on training, Bioeconomy is helping Kenyans create a bioeconomy where universities and entrepreneurs and communities can actually turn resources that were once wasted into income, skills, and sustainable solutions. My name is Caleb Koyo, and this is Toward 2040 podcast, a podcast that tells the stories behind Kenya's growing bioeconomy. We speak with researchers, innovators, policymakers, entrepreneurs, and communities who are actually turning ideas into action, creating jobs, and managing resources, and also building skills for the future. On the record, this podcast airs on Caleb Radio and Caleb TV every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. And this episode with Joash Otiende, of course, is going to try as much as possible to look at his journey from that first encounter with BSF at Caleb to the system that he manages this very day, looking at how this small insect is actually helping farmers manage waste, create value, and open opportunities in Kenyan's growing bioeconomy. Joash, welcome to Toward 2040.
Thank you.
We're just 14 years away from 2040.
Yeah.
Only 14 years away. Yes. I want to really start this interview by really going back to that first experience that we talked about in 2019. What about this moment that I didn't capture on this intro that you feel like, okay, we should have talked about this as well?
There are many things.
Okay.
Yes.
Easy.
Okay, you see, first interacting with the animal, with the insect.
The insect, yeah.
It was a bit of fear.
Yeah.
I had fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why were you afraid? Why were you afraid of BSF?
BSF? Because they are maggots.
Okay.
They are maggots.
Okay.
So you can just have that knowledge that this, it can harm me, or I can contact some disease through it. Yeah.
Okay. So there was fear in 2019, and 7 years later, there's no fear. There's just opportunities. There's just an area that you feel like people should be exploring.
Yeah.
So please introduce yourself, who you are, where you work, and what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, I'm Otiende Joash. I work at Caleb. I'm the farm manager, and I majorly have interest on insects. Okay. Edible insects majorly. Yes.
Edible insects.
Yes.
The act of eating insects.
Yes.
What is it called? The act of eating insects. It has a term. For something. For motoji or something. Charity knows better. Interesting. So Kenya is actually working to build a strong bioeconomy that actually responds to climate change, waste challenges, and youth employment. From your experience, why is this shift so important for the country right now?
Okay. When you go to the cities, there's a large amount of waste. Okay. So we need to control this waste to benefit. We benefit from it. Okay. Because when we don't manage our waste, it will be that...
The city will be dirty.
It will be dirty.
Okay.
Majorly organic waste.
Organic waste.
And also plastic waste are being recycled. Okay. So we just need to keep our cities clean, our environment clean, for us to benefit from it. So
the only point of really like this being so important for the country right now is just to keep things clean. Or there's a way we can actually turn this into money or businesses.
Okay. It is a business, yes. Okay. Once you turn it clean, you will benefit from it through funds. Like example, you have the frass. Okay. You will sell it to the farmers, of which you will have income from it. Okay. Now, you will benefit from your soils. It will improve your soils.
soil fertility.
Soil fertility. Once soil fertility improves, then it means your farming life also improves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So for someone listening to this conversation right now, I know me and you have had 1 or 2 conversations about black soldier fly, and it's a I don't want to say it's a new venture per se, though it's an existing venture that is picking traction right now as far as waste conservation or environmental conservation is concerned. So for someone listening to this BSF concept and the relation it has to soil management and environmental conservation, can you briefly walk us through the BSF life cycle and what makes it so efficient for waste conversion?
Okay, black soldier flies, it has various stages. We have an egg.
Okay.
An egg. Yeah. Now from an egg, we have a first insta larvae.
First insta.
Yeah.
So
it is just an egg, larvae. Pupa, adult, then fly.
And then the fly now.
Yes. Now, under the larvae, it is the major important part of it because these instas regulates what you are managing. If you're managing waste, you use the instas, the larvae, the larval part.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why we consider it as first insta larvae, second insta larvae, third insta larvae, fourth insta larvae, fifth, and sixth.
And the sixth.
Yes.
So how does waste management comes in?
Okay. Now, the larvae are most active at first and second insta.
Okay.
So they will feed on the waste more compared to when they are pupa.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of waste are we talking about? And
organic waste.
Organic waste.
Organic waste. We have pig waste, market waste, kitchen waste, all of them.
All of that.
Yeah.
So they don't actually discriminate. As long as it's organic, it can be taken there.
Yeah.
The black soldier fly setup that we have at Caleb is just like somewhere closer to the office where we happen to be spending a lot of time at, and the smell most of the time is not really like welcoming at all. That is a normal thing, or sometimes it happens like that.
Sometimes it happens because it depends with the nature of waste that you have. Example, you have a market waste. Okay, because you will not collect it the same day and then use it the same day.
You can store it for a few days.
It will go bad before using it.
So that's why we have the smell now.
Yeah, that's why we have the smell.
Okay, interesting. Are we people like receiving this concept of BSF and waste conservation well, or you think there's more that could be we still need to do, maybe in terms of advocacy or just like putting the message across or something?
There is still more advocacy.
What are you doing on your own right now? When I was in high school, our high school teacher used to say that our target for this year, when I did KCSE at Homo Bay school, was the mean was 10 point something. So he had that printed everywhere. Like the target is this. What is your contribution? So what is your contribution towards that which you feel should still be done?
Training more youths, training more farmers on benefits. Because in returns, for the farmers, they have poultry for sustainability. The poultry will feed on the larvae, which makes them subsidize cost on feeds.
On the feeds,
on animal feeds. Yes.
So the only thing that we need to do is still that advocacy.
Yes. Because the consumption culture, it also affects. Yeah, because we have some religion that inhibits these and these.
Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Tell me about that. And where did you experience that?
Okay, we have some farmers.
Okay.
They have that notion that kushikana na waste it is bad, kushikana na hii ni mbaya. But in real sense, it is not bad.
How do you convince them? How do you turn that script?
Now that is the challenge. That's where the challenge comes from.
What language do you use to turn that script?
Now you just give them the benefits first. You emphasize on the benefits because you can see that farmer has some animals, they need feeds. He needs to subsidize the cost.
Do you think they have, because for someone to really like hold on to something, in this case I want to believe that those are traditional knowledge for them. That's a traditional knowledge and they don't wish to change that, and you are coming in with this new concept and you just want to communicate the benefits of this first. Where do you start telling them about the process?
Okay, you give them the traditional ones. They were capturing termites for their chickens. So it's just an advancement of technology. Now we are doing away with the termites. Now we have this. how are we associating these to our daily benefits?
Okay.
Yes. So you find that farmers have that knowledge of termites, but now the life cycle of termites is different from this.
Okay.
So unapata the termites, they were using dry materials with water, wana cover. Then the termites zitakuja hapo, and then watabeba hiyo branch, hiyo nini, wanapea kuku. But you have to culture it.
Hisi miyako mzee. Hisi miyako imekataa. Tulikuwa wapi? Hapo.
Termites. Now, you see, the termites, they don't study, the farmers were not studying the life cycle
of the termites.
Yes.
Okay.
But this one, you have to capture the life cycle first for you to benefit from it.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. So I think like you said, there's still much more that needs to be done. There's still more that you're doing. But what do you think are the ideal? What do you think is the ideal setup for a farmer who needs to go into BSF farming for waste management? Could be maybe temperature, moisture, type of waste that we have already talked about. Now, could be more about the infrastructure. Do you need like a huge setup? How are you supposed to go through this so that your BSF can actually thrive?
Okay, the BSF does not require that large space, just a small space. Now, the first condition you need to observe the type of waste you are having in your surrounding.
Type of waste.
Yes.
Okay.
And the availability of that waste. Because like in Nakuru, we have potatoes. We have potato coolers. Okay. So when you deal with potato farmers, they can benefit from it.
Okay.
In such a way that you collect the potatoes, zenye zimeharibika, then you give them to your black soldier flies. Now, your larvae will feed on them, isn't it? But is that waste consistent? It is seasonal. You need to have other sources of that waste, like the pig farmers. You can use their waste. Yeah.
So I think that's a very, very important aspect of it, really. If the only waste available around you is potato waste, then you really have to find a way of really maybe importing some waste or just find waste somewhere else.
Yeah, because you'll need market waste.
Okay.
Like the avocados, oranges, you see. But when you use more citrus, it will suppress the life cycle of that larvae. So the larvae, it needs to be in a basic condition. So factor number 2 to consider is basic. Basic.
Okay.
Yeah. For it to survive. Not acidic.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have the temperatures. The temperatures. Now, these should be around, it is just room temperature.
Room temperature, okay.
Room temperature for the larvae. But above 30 degrees centigrade to 35 for the flies.
For the flies, okay.
Because the flies, they need high temperatures for them to mate. They mate under high temperatures and a high intensity of light. That's why you need to have a simple insectarium.
What is an insectarium for somebody who is not in the field like yourself?
Insectarium is just a confined, now the confined flies.
Okay.
BSF flies for them to lay eggs for your generation to continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do people use the crates for though? I've seen your setup itself. You have a lot of crates in there.
Now the crates is just for holding the waste.
The waste.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I'll introduce in the larvae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Me and you have had conversations before about the what this actually produces. Outputs and all of that. Of course, there's frass and sometimes even oil. But from your work, how are these products actually used? What brings the most value to farmers? Okay,
we have the frass.
The frass fertilizer now.
Yeah, frass fertilizer. It is an end product. Okay? For the whole process. Now, this frass, it is rich in amino acids. That's why it has an NPK of 2:2:2.
2:2:2.
That is a ratio. It is equivalent to 1:1:1.
Okay.
For NPK, it is 1:1:1. Okay? Now, amino acids, it will boost the plant growth and soil maintenance.
Okay.
Yes.
So those are
advantages of frass.
How about the cost now? The cost of this frass fertilizer?
It is cheap.
As compared to other fertilizers that we have in the market?
Yes. It is cheaper compared to inorganic fertilizers.
Because how much is that Kenya shillings right now?
45 shillings a kilo.
A kilo?
Yes.
And the other fertilizers?
A kilo is around 120 shillings.
Yes. 120?
Yes.
The one that the president was campaigning for and about,
that is for the chosen few.
And it's expensive.
It is expensive. Yeah.
So this is 45 per kilo.
Yeah, 45 shillings per kilo. Even it can goes lower, up to 30 shillings per kilo, depending on your cost of production. Yes.
Do you think people are actually doing this business? Like, let's say I'm just doing this production to get only fertilizer.
Yes.
I just want to supply fertilizer.
But now the advantage of BSFL farming is this: you have the frass.
Okay.
You have the lavie, dried lavie. Okay.
Okay.
So it is not majorly when you have the frass, it is automatically you have the lavie and the breeding stock. So you can sell both.
Okay.
Yeah. To make your source of
How much
income.
is the stock itself?
The breeding stock. Breeding stock is 1,000 shillings per kilo.
1,000
yes.
per kilo.
Yes.
Okay. And then we also talked about, I've heard you before mentioning biscuits, talked about oil as well.
Okay, now for that is now the lavie.
The lavie, okay.
Yeah, but for human consumption, they are done under clean environment.
Clean environment.
Yes, hygienic, because you don't use waste.
Oh.
You use food particles for you to benefit from the lavie for human consumption.
What food particles?
Okay, you can use grains.
That's when you want to make get outputs like the biscuits. The
Yes.
oils
You can use grains,
okay.
soybean, or a mixture of them. Yeah.
But the environment has to be clean.
Clean.
Okay.
For you to consume them.
What is that ideal environment looking like for you to really get outputs that will be consumed by human beings?
Okay, it depends with the size of your kitchen.
Let's say the kitchen is the size of this studio, just like a minimum kitchen and all of that.
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible for you. You can generate.
How is that looking like? Because I know for the one that we're using for frass and all of that. I have visited a farm before, and people I've seen pictures and videos of this online. It's different. People don't want to associate with that because they think it's dirty.
Okay, you can do it outside. Okay, because the ideal environment is the temperatures for the flies to lay eggs. It is 30 to 35 degrees.
It doesn't matter whether it's for human consumption or for.
It does not matter.
Okay, that one cuts across.
It cuts across.
Interesting.
Now, but what are these flies? Are these larvae consuming on? It's what's important.
The feed now.
The feed.
Okay.
Because the feeds you can feed them under normal room temperature, and it will be okay. Okay.
Interesting.
The substrate is clean. Your larvae will be clean.
Okay.
Then what you will consume, it's clean.
So it's about what you feed them now.
Yeah, it's about the substrate
what
you
get out.
Yes.
Interesting. So let's say I want to have this because people live in towns now, and they want to really do this to make products that can be consumed by human beings. Now they are bio-entrepreneurs now. What are some of the products that I'm supposed to be using as feeds now?
Okay, we have the grains.
Grains.
Then under the grains, we have the proteins like the sunflower, soya beans. Okay. Then in the house, we have some oils. Like you can give them blue band.
Okay.
It is just you are just adding value, but this blue band you are using it indirect.
Indirect.
Yes.
What do you mean indirect?
You supplement on the feeds, on the grains.
Okay.
Once you wet the feeds, you add some blue band, then they will be able to feed on the waste. It is now the substrate. It is not now a waste. It is a substrate.
Substrate. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now from the substrate, your larvae will have protein, will have energy. Will have some amino acids. Will be rich in microorganisms.
Okay.
Bacteria. Yes.
Interesting. So for people who really want to go the fertilizer
so
way,
now from there you can use the larvae in your baking.
Baking for?
Yeah.
Chapati.
But now
cakes.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is dried and ground to a fine powder. They are not whole. Yeah. So you can use that making your own biscuits, making your cakes. Yes.
So the some of the products that we consume every day from the supermarket that might have been made from BSF could be biscuits, cakes.
Yeah.
What else?
Biscuits, cakes.
I think people need to know when they go to the supermarket. They need to know. Just look at the ingredients. Biscuit, cakes.
Majorly, they are cookies. Mostly cookies. Yes.
Okay. And the prices are different from the other biscuits and all of that.
Yes. Like
cheap or more expensive.
It is when you have added value. It means it is organically produced, then it is more expensive. Yes.
So it's a business.
It's a business
that many people want to really make a lot of profits will actually go into.
Yeah.
Now, the Bioeconomy project actually focuses on strengthening education, research, and entrepreneurship in this Kenyan's bioeconomy. Based on your journey, how can BSF help young people to build green skills for the future?
Okay, it depends also with your knowledge about the life cycle.
Yeah, for sure.
So it is a matter of me training them on what to do, on how you can access your waste, on how you can manage your waste. Now, how will you benefit from all that process? Yes.
How do you train and why do you train and how do I sign up to a training?
Okay, you can visit Koilib for signing up. Yeah. At Koilib, we have the facility. I can show you.
And they can visit your LinkedIn.
You can visit my LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yes.
You talk so much about green economy on your LinkedIn recently, and you actually you do a lot with farmers because I've seen your LinkedIn page as well. So how much is that going? Like I want to do a session with you. I want to learn this. Do I only pick a package or a process or a stage of this production or I just pick all of them?
Okay, it is a package depending on the type of waste that we have from sourcing. How can we source this waste?
Okay.
Sindio? You need to have the know-how. Kama utatumia wale soko, wale beba, watakusanyia. How will you transport from market to your decomposing to your site? Yeah.
Okay. So I think also speaking about still helping young people build green skills for the future, then I think it's important for you to maybe tell us some of the opportunities that might be available when I have these green skills that I have gotten from you or any other experts who is dealing with BSF and circular bioeconomy. What are some of these opportunities that are available upon completion of my training?
Okay, we have waste collectors. Okay. Now, we have waste crushers.
Who are those?
They are people.
Waste crushers?
Yes.
Should we take that literally? They crush waste or there's that?
They crush waste.
Else? Okay.
Using crushing machine.
Okay.
So you see you are creating employment from collection, crushing, decomposing, and even packaging the frass, packaging the lavi. You'll need people. So once you're in this circular economy, it means that you have to engage all of them for you to have the end product.
Okay.
Yes.
And every stage needs someone.
It needs someone
with a skill.
Yes.
So I think those are some of the opportunities that we are talking about. We need to scale this knowledge. We talked about dissemination as one of the areas that we need to look at as researchers or people in this field. But farmers also need to work together to actually ensure that this is being scaled. And my definition surely of working together is just look at the next farm next to you. What are they doing? What is the new technology that they have or the new way of doing things that they might be having right there? What else can we do away from dissemination and farmers working together to really scale up the BSF sector to everyone? Are we going to the curriculum again to really improve it or what?
Okay. Most farmers don't consume curriculum. What they need is just group them in groups.
Why don't they consume curriculum? Why don't they consume curriculum? Somebody told me that most farmers are now young. So I'd love to assume that they usually do consume curriculum.
Most farmers are young? That's a lie.
Most are young.
That's a lie.
You were young.
Yes, I'm young. I'm young. Yes. But I'm just trying to engage other farmers. Other young farmers.
Other young farmers.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, for this to succeed, you have to group the farmers into groups. Okay, depending on their zones.
The zones, yeah.
Then each group should have a target. Okay. Now, after having this target, what do you want to benefit from this? Because farmers, they don't go to books and read.
Yeah.
They need what gives them money, what they do, what they see. But once you tell them, okay, I have it on a paper.
So it's in some library somewhere.
Yeah. They won't consume that material. But once they're in groups, they know that I'll benefit from this frass. As a group, I'll have 100 kilos of frass. Okay. It will be of benefit to me. I'll have 100 kgs of lavi. It is of benefit to me. I'll have the breeding stock being sold. I'll have a share there. Like 3,000 a month, from the all sales.
Okay.
You see, now he knows that I'll be benefiting from this daily.
Every day, yeah.
Yes. So that will make him work even more harder compared to what he has been doing.
Do you think something should still be done in our curriculum now for students who are in colleges and universities who are taking agricultural courses? Is there more that we should do? Should we tighten that particular area of the curriculum a little bit, or should we find more ways to actually focusing on the practicals of this now? Because I know most of the universities or colleges, maybe they don't have setups like we have here at Egerton University.
Okay, majorly it is just tightening up on practicals.
Okay.
On practical skills, because these are practical.
Yeah.
They need that practical for them to sustain it in the field. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So looking ahead, why do you see BSF technology maybe in the next 5 to 10 years? Let's not talk about 5 to 10 years. Let's talk about in the next 14 years.
Okay.
Because that's 2040, 14 years from now.
Okay.
Why do you see
production strategies keeps on changing?
Yeah.
Because the knowledge that we were using in 2019 is different
from what we have right now.
Yes. We are going more digital.
So taking into consideration the shifts that we're having technologically, 16 years from now, what do we think we add to this conversation that we are having today, 16 years on?
It will be marvelous. Because as we grow with the technology, it also grows.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Like for now, you can have oil. But we are looking for a way to purify this oil. Okay? We are used to black oil. Now it will be clear oil. What are we going to do with this oil for it to make it fit for human consumption completely?
Completely.
Yes.
Okay.
With less amino acids, less fatty acids. Yes.
That's where the technology that we hope is surely also going to be part of this journey comes in now.
Yes.
Joash, thank you so much. If there's anything that we have not touched on as far as BSF and what you do is connected to the bioeconomy, please look into that camera and talk to your good friends and good people who are watching or listening right now.
Okay. Thank you for listening to us. It has been my pleasure to advocate about this black soldier fly farming. It is an interesting topic. It is an interesting skill. Yes.
It's a very interesting one.
Yes.
Might sound complicated, but from his explanation, I think you have grasped one or two things. We've been talking to Joash Otiende, who is an innovator and is a farm manager as well at Caleb. Please visit his LinkedIn at Joash Otiende. Of course, DM him, DM Caleb. Just find out as much information as you can, or what you would love to contribute to this conversation, then we'll actually pick it from there. So that actually brings us to the end of today's episode with Joash Otiende. Of course, his work with Black Soldier Fly shows how literally everyday challenges like waste can actually become real opportunities for farmers, communities, and importantly, Kenya's growing bioeconomy. Africa surely has biomass, no?
Yeah.
Africa has the biomass. Now, the creativity coming from people like you now and the drive from the young people who are still insist are farmers and you don't really want to agree. They now have to really come together and show the creativity, show the drive, show the passion to really get into this field.
Yes.
Because I think 14 years from now we'll be talking about success stories, more success stories, more and more. So this session definitely reminds us that practical solutions already exist. They just need space to grow and continue to grow. My name is Caleb Koyo. Please do subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting episodes from Toward 2040 podcast. We got only 14 years to 2040. So you have to think what your contribution actually is on this journey. See you again next time.